Go. Hello everybody, welcome to today's reaction video. We've got another Gabriel Henrique reaction coming up for you in just a moment. So let's have a look at the comment. Well, it's more than the comment. This is a donation from our man Stu, so thank you very much again for that. So he says, we must hear this. It's Gabriel's latest Lovin You by Minnie Riperton in the original key. She's the first to ever whistle, and this tribute to her is amazing. He, of course, made it his own with his own runs and acrobatics, but was so respectful to Minnie. This he could sing on America's Got Talent. I mean, everyone is curious what he'll do, but it's not just up to him. Once he gets a mentor, they help pick out songs in every genre, so we shall see. But yeah, that's a good point. In terms of America's Got Talent, yeah, makes sense. They have a mentor and they can sort of choose the songs. Anyway, as for this particular one, this is a well-known song, a bit of a classic, and I actually left a comment here saying we can imagine Gabriel being very good at singing this. Would you agree with me on that one, Brett?
Yeah, listen, we've yet to hear him sing anything badly, so that's absolutely fair comments. But as you've always said it as well, even when we think we know exactly what he's probably going to do, the same sort of thing, there is always something unique or something different he does throw into that. So it'd be interesting to see what he does in this particular one, because yeah, there's some particularly high notes in it.
I'd say as well, straight away, obviously we've got his curly hair. That turns out to be his new look, the curly hair.
Yeah, I got that very wrong, didn't I?
Yeah, but what else I'd say as well, for a Brazilian, he looks very Argentinian with his clothes, choice of clothes.
Oh, okay, yeah. With the colour theme as well, you mean?
Yeah, the colour theme I'm talking about, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, hopefully, I don't know how much into his football he is, even with colours of the flags and stuff, but yeah, hopefully he doesn't get too hated on for that.
Okay, well, let's begin. Okay. Brett, how are you finding it?
I mean, ever since we've been talking about him being on America's Got Talent, we kind of use this comparison a lot of the time, thinking, oh no, would this be a good song for him to do on there? And I would say I think it would be a good song for him to do. What I mean, like, because I wouldn't say I hated or disliked the original. There's something about it I've just never really gone to, but I really much prefer Gabriel's take and version of this. So I'm already halfway through, but even at the stage, I do much sort of prefer it. I feel like the original focuses more on the difficulty of what's being sung, whilst with Gabriel, as well as him being able to do that, I feel more emotion of him singing the song as well. It gives that more meaning to it rather than just being, oh, it's a song with the really difficult high notes in it. And so he's bringing that into it and the meaning of the song as well, I feel.
Yeah, I think rather than saying how, you're talking about you prefer one over the other, what I would say from the original, from what I remember of it, it's not a song I've heard for a long time, but it kind of feels a bit more kind of magical. I don't know, like, what's the word? Like, kind of almost a bit kids-like, like something about it, the way the voice is and the birds chirping. Whereas, I don't know, this feels a bit more. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know, just a bit different, should we say? I feel a difference here. I'm not saying I like one over the other. Like, I don't really know the original well enough, to be honest, or I haven't heard it for such a long time. But yeah, I'm enjoying it as usual with Gabriel. I'm enjoying the la 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 bits as well. That he's doing very well. And I think that's what I usually say at this point is where's he going to take it? Like, generally with, I don't know, maybe a song like this, you'd think, okay, we'll just we'll continue singing it and then we'll peter out at the end. But I don't know with him. He just somehow manages to go to another level with a lot of the songs that he sings, that he covers. So you're expecting anything special towards the end?
Well, I was just going to say on that point, I think you're right. I think he probably will do that. And normally I would agree with him, would look forward to that. But I think even if he doesn't, I feel for me personally, he's done enough already to make this his own and be good enough as it is. So even if he doesn't do his acrobats and his magic tricks, that's what I'm going to start calling them there, it won't bother me there. So as I said, he's done enough. But yeah, I feel you're right. There is something special that's probably going to do.
Let's see.
More else he make me feel because that's a dream. Stay with me where we grow old and we will live each days. We die 'cause love is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Every day of my life is filled with love you. Love you. I see your soul shining through. And every time that we do, I'm more in love with you. La, 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 la. Do, do, do.
I'm getting confused. I need some educating. So I got told off in the comments, I think, from Stu. So you got runs and you got whistles. Is that a whistle?
I wish you wouldn't.
Are you not the right man to ask?
No, I think that's the whistle.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it could be example, maybe a bit of both really. Because I had the whistle and it almost felt like a run as well, because it's almost going from one to the next and going on. But and maybe because it's such a high note, it feels like whistle. But yeah,
well, I don't know.
Probably help with that.
In British English, when we say "I've got the runs," that means you've got to go to the toilet.
Yes.
I don't know if it's something different in American English, but yeah. So anyway, how did you find that?
Yeah, as I said, I've probably said probably too much at the midway point. Probably need to say that more to the end. I really like that cover version. And you know me, normally I'm quite difficult saying, oh, I prefer this one over to the original, just because the original is the original and it should be respected. And I think it is in a way. But if I had to pick one to listen to over again, it would be Gabrielle's one there. Like I said, I feel like it had less of the novelty and had more of that sort of meaning feeling to it as well. And just those high whistling notes there at the end, just just shows off again his sort of talent, what he can do from that there. But the song generally all throughout, really enjoyed the sort of subtleness to it as well, and didn't have to do too much, but when he did it well, and it just really enjoyed that.
I think for me, what I liked about it, if you think about the original, it's very high pitch, isn't it? Like pretty much the whole way through, right? So obviously got some woman singing it, Minnie Riperton, just it's a high pitched song. Whereas with this, because it's a man, so you get Gabriel, he's got there's the masculine voice part, and then the high parts when needed. So it has a more of a kind of what's the word? Variation to it in terms of that. Yeah. Whereas the other one is just focusing on just a high voice the whole time. So I think I like that aspect to it, and he was able to pull off some very impressive parts, especially at the end there, but also before that as well. So I enjoyed that performance. You can probably tell all the viewers from my reaction, it wasn't one that had me like completely startled and wow, this is incredible. Obviously that kind of probably is the fact that we've listened to Gabriel quite a lot now, so we kind of know what he's about, but also it wasn't the sort of song where he did anything like super like incredible with the whistles and the runs. But it was did a very good job of it. He sung it well, added the bits that he needed to, to make it his own, as he always does. So it was a good, enjoyable song. Well sung, as usual.
Absolutely.
So that's it from us. So thank you for watching. All I forgot to say as well. So if you're still here, if you request, so if you donate to our channel, we will guarantee your song, and we'll prioritise it as well, just like Stu has done. So thank you guys, and all the best. Obrigado.